Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers indicate that Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson, is unpredictable and would do anything to get what he wants. He promised Willow Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen, that she wouldn't lose custody of her children. Wiley Corinthos, Viron Weaver, and Amelia Corinthos, Serenity, and Sequoia Mork-Mako. Drew could go to any lengths to make sure that Michael Corinthos, Rory Gibson, does not win. As the custody hearing proceeds, Michael's case is very strong. His attorney, Diane Miller, Carolyn Hennessy, has a lot of evidence that is damning to Willow and proves that she does not put her children first. Drew would see this and realize that he cannot let this happen. Willow would lose faith and trust in him forever if she lost custody of her children. Drew vows to find the ammunition that he needs to make sure that the judge rules in his favor. Drew, being a congressman, has a lot of connections. He can uncover something incriminating that the judge of the trial has done and use it to his advantage. Using his many resources, Drew would find proof that he can use against the judge in order to rule in Willow's favor. He would pay a visit to the judge's chambers with this ammunition and order the judge to make sure that Willow gets full custody of her children, and Michael loses any contact with his children. The judge would be outraged, but be forced to do what Drew is asking. The judge renders their verdict, and the courtroom is stunned, despite the testimony and evidence presented, that Willow has been given full custody, and Michael has been denied visitation. Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, would immediately suspect that Drew maneuvered this and vow to stop him. Drew would tell Carly that there is nothing that she can do now. The judge has made the final decision, and that is that Michael would be devastated to lose his children, and Willow would be shocked and thrilled by this development, especially when she thought all was lost. Carly and Michael would both realize that Drew somehow influenced the judge and vowed to prove it. Michael will stop at nothing to get his children back and prove that Drew forced the judge's hand. Willow may have custody for now, but Michael is not giving up, and Drew better watch his back. Port Charles is about to explode with secrets, schemes, and a custody battle that pushes the limits of legality and morality. General Hospital fans know that Drew Kane has been trying to live a cleaner, more honorable life since returning to town. But when the well-being of those he loves is on the line, Drew may just throw the rulebook out the window. In an explosive twist, sources tease that Drew will resort to blackmailing a judge to secure custody of Wiley and Amelia for Willow Corinthos, and the fallout could destroy everything. Trouble brews at the Corinthos mansion. The tension in Willow's life has been building for months. Her return to health after a harrowing battle with leukemia was supposed to be the start of a peaceful chapter with Michael, Wiley, and Amelia. But peace is in short supply when your estranged father-in-law is Sonny Corinthos, a mobster with an ever-growing list of enemies, and your own marriage is hanging by a thread. With Michael increasingly distracted by ELQ drama and unable to fully let go of his vendetta against Sonny, Willow has felt like a single mother. While she's tried to keep the peace for the children's sake, the chaos surrounding Sonny, Nina, and Carly has slowly crept into her home and heart. Then came the final straw. A heated argument erupted between Michael and Willow over his decision to let Sonny back into Wiley's life without consulting her. When Willow pushed back, Michael accused her of trying to control him and undermining his role as a father. Heartbroken and exhausted, Willow packed up Amelia and Wiley and moved into Carly's guest house. But her temporary escape won't last long, and now Nina is making her own legal moves. Nina makes a custody power play. Still bitter after being cut off from Wiley and now baby Amelia, Nina reaches out to a family court attorney, one she knows has a soft spot for grandparents' rights. Furious that Willow continues to keep her grandchildren from her, Nina files a petition for visitation rights, hoping to use her influence and money to sway the court. When Willow receives the court summons, she's shaken. Nina has already caused so much chaos. Her secret tip to the SEC cost Carly and Drew months of heartache, and nearly landed Carly behind bars. Now she's trying to worm her way back into the children's lives under the guise of love and redemption. Willow knows one thing: she has to fight this with everything she's got. But fighting Nina means exposing old secrets, navigating Sonny's legal ties, and facing a custody system that's not always fair. Enter Drew Kane. Drew offers more than just support. After everything Willow has endured, Drew steps in, not just as a friend, but as a protector. Drew has grown closer to Willow since their mutual fallout with Nina and Sonny, and he's never forgotten how Willow stood by Carly when the SEC scandal hit. He's determined to help her now. But when he sees how much power Nina wields, and how quickly she's weaponizing the legal system, Drew realizes that playing fair won't be enough. If Willow wants to keep full custody of Wiley and Amelia, she needs leverage. Serious leverage. That's when Drew remembers a name: Judge Alan Raskin. Years ago, during his time with Aurora Media and the ELQ board, Drew came across sealed financial records that linked Judge Raskin, who now oversees family court in Port Charles, to a shady offshore account. At the time, he thought nothing of it. But now, it's his ace in the hole. The blackmail plot. Drew pays a visit to an old Aurora IT employee and has the sealed documents reviewed. What he finds is damning. Judge Raskin accepted over $500,000 in consulting fees from a shell company tied to a disgraced pharmaceutical executive. The implication is clear: corruption. Drew arranges a private meeting with the judge under the pretense of a donation to the local judicial charity. In reality, he confronts Raskin with the evidence and a proposition. "You rule in Willow's favor," Drew says coldly. "You dismiss Nina's petition and award full custody of Wiley and Amelia to Willow. No joint guardianship, no grandparent visitation, nothing. Or I send this evidence to the press and the FBI." Judge Raskin is horrified, but he's also practical. If the story leaks, he loses his robe, his pension, and possibly his freedom. Drew gives him 48 hours to think it over. Willow finds out. Meanwhile, Willow is busy preparing for the custody hearing when she overhears Carly and Drew whispering about something that sounds suspiciously like leverage and judicial insurance. She confronts Drew, and at first he tries to dodge the truth. But Willow demands answers, and Drew finally confesses. He's blackmailing the judge to protect her and the kids. Willow is stunned. She never asked for this. She believed in fighting fair, in being the better person, even when Nina wasn't. But Drew argues that this isn't about revenge. It's about protecting Wiley and Amelia from a woman who's proven she'll destroy lives to get what she wants. "This isn't who I am," Willow says quietly, "and it's not who I want you to be." But when the judge rules in her favor days later, granting her sole custody and denying Nina's petition, Willow can't deny the relief that floods her heart. Her children are safe, for now. The fallout. The judge's decision sends shockwaves through Port Charles. Nina is livid, convinced the court has been manipulated. She vows to appeal and launches a PR campaign to paint Willow as a spiteful daughter-in-law, poisoning her grandchildren against their grandmother. Michael is blindsided. While he's grateful Willow won, he's furious she and Drew took such a drastic step without him. Their already strained marriage begins to fracture under the weight of secrecy and mistrust. Carly fears Drew has gone too far. She warns him that blackmailing a judge could backfire in ways they can't predict, especially if someone like Valentin or Selena Wu finds out and uses it against him. And Drew. For all his tough talk, he's now haunted by his actions. Has he crossed a line he can't come back from? What happens if Judge Raskin decides to come clean before someone else exposes him? And in a dark twist, someone is already on his trail. A mysterious figure watches from the shadows. In the final scenes of the week, a shadowy figure is seen watching Drew from a distance. The camera zooms in to reveal a flash drive tucked into a leather case, labeled Raskin/Kane/custody. Who is it? A private investigator hired by Nina? An enemy from Drew's past? Or someone even more dangerous? Whoever it is, one thing is certain, the truth always finds its way out in Port Charles. And when it does, it could take Drew, Willow, and everyone they love down with it. Coming soon on General Hospital. Willow faces a crisis of conscience. Can she live with how she won custody? Drew's secret threatens to implode Aurora Media as a whistleblower steps forward. Nina plots revenge with an unlikely ally, someone with ties to Judge Raskin's past. Sonny begins to question who he can trust as enemies circle from all sides. Carly is forced to choose between protecting Drew or saving herself. The courtroom battle may be over, but the war for Wiley and Amelia's future is just beginning. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our GH News 24 YouTube channel for more update news.